Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a Friday edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. I am AJ. I'm your host for the next 10 or 12 minutes. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. What a wonderful day today to trade. I was so happy and I loved coming to work today. And I can't tell you enough just how grateful I am every day to do what I do for a living. More importantly, I love teaching. I love helping traders and I think that's the most gratifying thing to watch a trader evolve, to make money, to pay their bills, to make $100, $300, $50, to feel what it's like. I mean, it's the most exhilarating feeling as an owner of the greatest chat room in the world. And we are, hands down, the greatest chat room in the world. I don't think there's anybody that does what we do. But more importantly, we just really care about the people in the room, and their success is more important than any individual success. And we all want to celebrate that. And I think that's one I'm very proud of my Twitter feed and the amount of celebration that we give each other in this room. Um, you know, um, I mean, look at Thomas. Stopped on a truck driving road to listen to Secret Sauce. And Secret Sauce is something that I spent time in the room with. Thank you, Thomas. Very kind of you. Um, you know, um, you know, s- to me, what I do is during when I come back from a breather and a break, well-deserved break, I like to go over my list and I like to talk about why and how I can determine each value of a stock, how I come to that, and it also helps me to improve as a trader and get better and better and more accurate. And I'll tell you, I'm not the same trader I was 6 years ago when I started the room, and I am a totally different animal today. But I love what I do, and I can't even imagine where I'm going to be in 5 years from now. I don't. All I know is I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Stock market is there. Doesn't matter if it's up or down, and we're going to have some down the road. We're going to have some horrific days. I mean, the Dow's going to plummet 1,000, 2,000 points just in a day. A lot of people are going to panic and freak. But day traders, this is where you make your money. You just kind of smile and you wait for it, and it's going to happen. And you're just like, okay, wow, we'll start trading Apple at 200 again, or or 150 bucks, or CRM will come down to 60 bucks. Lululemon will stop being at 200 and come back down to $80 a share. It's going to be a wonderful time, and but we have to go through those cycles. And right now, we are in a bull market. There's nothing you can do about it. It is a bull market, and we are going to continue until we decide the next president. And and so we'll see what happens. Uh, uh, from our PayPal, and also, like I was saying, that they want to wait for funds. Jackie, can you do me a favor? I'm in the middle of a webinar. You need to write Sergio and tell him, okay? All right. Let me, okay. I don't handle that part of it. He'll take care of it, all right? Right away. Okay, Jackie? And also, you already have all those emails. Just send him that what you just said, and he'll take care of you. Okay. And if you could send me a CC out to it at AJ at Awesome Calls, that way I can get his attention on it. Just tell us what happened, and it'll be done. Okay. Don't worry, Jackie. Okay. And then let Dark Side know, so that way he'll let you in. I'm sure he will. So we'll work it all out. Fair enough. Okay. Um. So this morning, we made GPS our number one pick. The CEO is stepping down, and they're guiding lower. I figured stock would probably most likely pop at the open to 1750 to 1775, find a topping, and then a fade back down to 1640 level and under. I do think the stock was worth $15 to $16, and that was the call that I made on it on GPS. It was our number one pick this morning, and um, so as you can see on GPS yesterday, it pulled all the way to that 15, below 16 level. So this morning, I figured shorts were going to come in. I valued the stock around 16 bucks, 15 to 16. And so I wanted a quick pop at the open. So I told everyone in the chat room long the stock to 1775 to 1750. Scale in short and take it back down for an all-day fade. And They gave us a nice paycheck this morning. Beautiful. Noel did very good, over $2,200 just on that one alone. The next stock that we did was TNDM. This came from Adam News. It was an afternoon alert, and boy, I'll tell you, it was a phenomenal, phenomenal alert by the great Adam. He is a we call him Adam the News because he just hits that news before it hits the market. He literally called this at 10:46 this morning, uh, right here at 10:46 at 60.50 at 60.10 up here. And I told the traders, go ahead and short the stock, take its size, and I gave the guidelines where it would hit. My first instinct was 56.55, and if it pulled there, then it would come down to 52.31. If you pull up a 180 on it, it actually shows you the bottom, what is right here at 52.30 from a couple months ago, and that's the bottom I called, and the stock bounced right back off that 52.30. So prevented from traders shorting, trying to get down to that 50 mark. And of course, the great dark side came in and made sure also that people weren't shorting the stock. It didn't look like it was going to come down. It was just a nice bounce off that support level. But for a great alert for us in the chat room for a nice 7 to 8 point down trade. It was beautiful, beautiful short. Next stock that we did was Navi. We call this one to be perfect right out of the gate. We figured shorts were going to squeeze at the open. They came out with horrific earnings and guidance. We valued the stock in the Awesome Calls this morning at around, I believe we said 52 to 55. We determined that 52 would be the bottom of the stock. But before it gets there, we wanted to pop the stock at the open, scale in short around 65, 66 per the notes, and then come all the way down to $52. And if you look at the notes, they were right on point. Great call. One of our top calls today. Was the V, which is right here. And we figured it would pop at the open to 65 and sell off to $52 today, and it hit 51.80. Next stock that we did was Med. Med was a wonderful stock. However, after being down almost 34 points, we did call for a long at 65.67 in pre-market. In pre-market, before it started, it was just trading a little bit, but when the stock was sitting at 72 in pre-market, I was telling everyone this will come down to 65 to 67. When 67 starts to show up, start scaling in long, add room to 65. The stock will zoop right back up to $75 a share. The new value of the stock is around between 70 and 75 a share. So here is the Med call. It was a wonderful trade this morning. And we played this. I personally played this, and I was actually done day trading in approximately 3 minutes of the opening bell. This is me. I did exactly what I said I wanted to do. Long the stock. I took 500 shares, and whoop, I was done for the day. It was just, I was done. And you got to put your money where your mouth is. I said it last night. You can either watch me make money, or you can make money with me. It's your call. And here it was. Stock ended up hitting around just under $74 a share for a nice 7 to 8 point move. Next stock that we determined was Stamps.com. Stamp had wonderful earnings, over 15 new partnerships being formed in the quarter. Great news. We played this absolutely stunning. I gave the value of Stamp.com at 88 to 90 a share. So I told the traders at the open, watch for the simple small sell-off at the open to 88 to 90. It will bottom curl and shoot right back up to high of the day from pre-market highs. If you don't believe me, look how I wrote up Stamp. There is Stamp. There is the 88 to 90 bottom curl, and push right back up to 5 to 8 points. It was a slam dunker. If you took 90, and there's the 5 to 8 points at 97.50. And now guess what? It's fading right back to the 90 again, because that is the value of the stock. What a great trade, huh? The next trade that we did today was GDOT. GDOT was a fun stock today. Very easy to read. GDOT didn't impress investors today, but it also didn't warrant the sell-off that it got yesterday. I valued the stock at around 24, 25, actually $25, $26 a share. So I told traders, go ahead and any pullback to 23 at the open, scale in long, and take the stock up to 25 to 26. This was an easy trade to do. Very, very easy to execute. All you had to do was wait for the opening bell. Ding, 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 ding. There's the 25 pull, long the stock, and bam. Now you just wait. $23.15. Ding, 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 ding. 24 and 25 a share. And as you can see, the stock is trading between those two levels. Very good stock. GDOT. The next stock that we did was a stock called Ficily. Now, Ficily to me was there was just nothing in the report that made me justify a gap up of such I mean, size up there. I mean, we're talking almost 20% on the gap up, and I was looking at it, and I just like, no, this. I'm sorry, this is going to fully gap fill. So I would start shorting and add. I wanted to short at this 23 level, and then in pre-market, and add on any pop to 25, and just take it down and just gap fill. I had 1950 as a bottom. Um, and the stock ended up hitting at $19.17. It was a wonderful trade. If you took it, 300 shares, even at 22.50, you still banked 3 points or $900 to $1,000 with 6,000 buying power. This was a very stern, adamant call that it was going to do this, and it says it right there, Ficily. Ficily short at 23, room to 25. The stock will gap fill to 1950. There is nothing impressive on this report. This will fully fade all day to the downside. And not only did it not only go to 1950, it went all the way to 1787. I mean, talk about a call. Seriously. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And last but not least was we did a stock called Planet. Planet turned out to be a wonderful trade today. We anticipated the stock was going to pop. I do think this is up a little too much, traders, and anybody listens to this webinar, but it is what it is. Maybe the next couple of days it'll start to come down a little bit more, back down to earth and fill this gap. Uh, but I did predetermine that the stock would pop at the open to 71 to 72, scaling short, and then faded down. I was hoping for a 65 pullback. Ended up stopping around $67.68. So it's still a wonderful trade, 3 to 4 points to the downside. And we laid it out just perfectly in the chat room on it. And it's right here, Planet. Planet will pop at the open between 70 and 72. It hit 71 and then short it back down to 65, and the stock hit 67. Wonderful setup, wonderful trade, well done, well executed, everything written. So today's rating today from the chat room, I got a 97%. There was one stock that didn't do what I wanted. It was TDC. I really wanted the stock to fade to 20 to 18. They guided half lower. I mean, they just had horrible guidance. But for some reason, the stock opened at 25.27, which is kind of what I thought it would do. It says if this pops at all at 25.27, consider an all-day bleeder. It has not all-day bleed. However, I was correct on the upside move on it because it was down quite a bit if you want to look. So in essence, I was right, but I'm not right yet because it should be fading. So if you look at pulled from 31 down to 22, I called for a long. If it did long it, it would go from 20, 20, what did I say? 25 to 27 at the open, and then an all-day bleeder. And it hit 26, which is dead center. But the problem is it's not bleeding. You know what I mean? So I can't count it as a full win, but maybe a partial win because I did a short cover squeeze, but I think I'm better than that. And look at Med. As I'm going now, Med is heading to 75 a share, which is predetermined. This was all predetermined in pre-market. Everything you're seeing here was written down, every idea and thought. And then 5 minutes, 6 minutes before the bell rings, I go over each play. I tell traders what to look for. Some of the stock has already moved. You know, I come in, the first thing I put was GPS, long at the 16. I even typed in stock will go to 1750 to 1775. And sure as shit, that stock at pre-market almost hit, I think it hit 17 and a quarter, and then market open, it squeezed to 1770, 72 within 3 cents of the topping. And I want to thank the great Noel for really spelling that out today because what he did on that, um, I mean, I was just, the way he wrote this out, he's not lying. I mean, if you read what he said, um, I waited for the short setup. AJ called a topping at 17 1750 to 1775. I'm speechless. It's just thank you. And yet he took that trade, and there's his entry, and there's his exit. I mean, what can you say except just hands down, what a great trader to be alongside you and just trade with you. It's amazing. Hector just made $1,400 today. Made over $3,500 for the week. Congratulations to Hector. I'm so happy for him. He has changed so much as a trader, and that's why we celebrate people in here. You know. So thank you, Eric. Thank you very much, boss. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right, traders, that's it. It's 12:30. It is that time to celebrate Friday. Shut off the computers. I love you all. I'll come back a little bit later after I've gone hiking. I'll go over. I'll do my Friday tweets I do, and then close it out. I don't tweet on Saturday unless I'm doing some motivating thing or whatever. Um, but thank you so much. It's been a joy this week. We grew again this week, and I'm so pleased. And don't forget the annual subscription, traders. If you want to write to me direct, and I'll take care of you. It's what I do. All right. But I do release it on December 1st for all the annuals that are in the room that signed up in December of last year. And last but not least, let's give a round of applause to the moderators in the room. Um, I am nothing without the people that are around me. I mean, I love them. Janny Moore, who runs our morning action in the morning. Thank you, Janny, in the afternoon as well. Raphael, Dave the Trader, Adam News, you were all amazing. Fire came in a couple days this week. Thank you. B Trades was phenomenal with his, I think he delivered 100 points in his trades. Dark Side, phenomenal. One of the best, top notch, hands down, uh, technical trader analysis guys I have ever. I mean, just listening to him, you think you're talking to a computer board. I mean, the guy is on point. He's got such a feel for the market and how to read it. Wow. Wow. That's why I think we complement each other. I think every one of these moderators in here, it's a compliment for each other. And it was amazing. Palmer, look forward to training with you. James and JT, awesome as always. Thank you so much and for your IPO analysis this week. All right. So thank you. And that is our webinar. And if you want to join us and trade with us on Monday, click on any link that says awesomecalls.com. Click it. Boom. And you are trading. Just scroll down. 25 for a day, 100 for a week, $6.75 for a day to be in here. And just scroll down and it's right there. And pay through PayPal or Stripe credit card, whatever you want. All right. Take care.